Going back to work after a baby can be stressful for the entire family, but there are ways to ease the transition and make it work for everybody. Anne has some insight into the emotional dilemma.
You've had the baby, now it's time to go back to work. But leaving your little one behind can be tough. I talked to moms about missing baby, making money, and getting back into the game after being away.
I don't think you make that decision until the day you actually come back, really. I mean, you could say you're coming back, you could say I'm not coming back. I don't think you know until that day when you leave the house.
Magazine marketing director Doreen Baer is coming back to work after having her second child. Doreen gave birth to daughter Lily 2 years ago and had son Charlie just a few months ago.
The first time around was a lot different because I really wanted to get out of the house because it was a little crazy. And it was great to, shower in the morning, get ready, and, kind of feel like myself again. And it was hard, leaving her, but I felt more of a pull to feel like myself the first time around. I think then you realize yourself as actually being a mom, so this time is a little bit different.
When making the decision whether or not to go back to work, there are several things a woman must consider.
You take into consideration, yourself, what you need to make sure that your family is, intact, mentally, emotionally, financially, all of those things. I think if you are mentally okay, then you're going to be great for your kids.
Money is another consideration for women returning to work after baby. Certified financial planner and mom Stacy Francis says the financial side of going back to work has its own set of things to think about.
Staying home for many couples is very much a viable option. When you take a look at the cost of childcare, we understand very well what childcare is because I work full-time as well as my husband. And the cost for childcare, for good childcare, is not inexpensive. So that's something you really want to take into consideration. How much is my salary? How much am I going to be bringing home after tax? It may be worth it for you to go back to work, but it may not be worth it.
Doreen says that for her, going back to work means more opportunities for her children.
My income, in addition to my husband's income, enables us to do things, with our family that, maybe would be a little bit more difficult to do if, I wasn't working and, we can, do things for our kids, even if it's saving for school. Lily jokes and she calls herself Dr. Lily. So that's why I'm really back to work, because you never know.
So if you decide it is worth it to go back, make sure you're getting what you're worth.
I think the most important thing for women to know is what her value is, because what we see women doing when they go back into the workforce is shortchanging themselves and taking jobs that do not pay them what they are worth, maybe do not offer them the benefits that they deserve.
And Doreen says, check your guilt at the door.
Going back to work is truly a personal choice.
And for lots more sound advice to help you through those parenting pitfalls, just check out Parents TV on parents.com.